At the age of 12 years old, I was trying to run from God. I was in a revival meeting. The old preacher preached long and loud, and I was there with my grandmother. And we met in a little old one-room schoolhouse. That's what we had for church. And that night I decided I was not going back to church anymore. And I went up the dusty road with my grandma after church, about 2 miles to our old home, and I determined not to go back. And I went to bed that night and slept well and rested good. I was rebellious, but I decided my decision was made. But the next afternoon I heard a noise out behind the barn. And that strange noise, I went running around the barn, and in a corn patch I saw this little old woman, my grandmother, down on her knees in that corn patch, looking up toward heaven. Tears trickling down her wrinkled face, looked like diamonds in the sun. Her silver hair looked like strings of silver in the sun, but a smile on her face. And she was calling my name in prayer, saying, God, he's trying to get away from you now, and I love that boy. Don't let him get away. I couldn't stand that anymore, but I ran as fast as I could do and went to my hideaway, but I kept hearing her little voice. Come church time that night, we had all of the chores done and had our supper, and Grandma said, come on, son, let's go to church. I said, I'm not going tonight, Grandma. She said, oh, yes, you are. You see, I'm afraid to come home in the dark. I always believe she fibbed a little about that. I don't think she was afraid of the devil. But I couldn't turn her down, so I went down the dusty road. I saw dust coming up between my toes, barefooted. We didn't get shoes till frost. I couldn't look Grandma in the face because her face was lit up like the noonday sun. She'd been with Jesus. Went to the church, and a big crowd was there that night. The old preacher preached long and loud. I don't know what he said, but he gave the invitation, and I couldn't wait. I went running to the altar, knelt down on my knees in that old wood floor. The old kerosene lamps around the wall, was no electricity. And I told God, I said, God, I'm a sinner. I need you. I want you to save me. If you can save me now. And the Lord saved my soul for eternity. But in the same time, he commissioned me to go forward with him.